like scoring. This one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The RPO fire complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. See more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Williamson. Trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's hooked. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The give from the gun. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Gamecocks line it up with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air on second down. Got a man in the middle. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Finds his man. It's Rogers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread-and-butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Looking to scramble. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
To the air on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Washington. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. Crosses to 40. Flying down the left side. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Jacksonville State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
The one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Smith dropping to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he makes the catch. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking left. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Pulls it in. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Hooks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
There's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Snags it at the 30 and still running. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Turning it on! Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got.
Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding, pounding, pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. At midfield, he's got room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Got the tight end outside. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Looking to throw again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
No good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense.
There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better. That can make the right decisions. That can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts. And that's when they have those great football teams.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Lawson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Bring in the heat. He's got it. Touchdown, Huskies. And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. They're trailing by just 4 to South Alabama. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's O'Neal. Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's hooked. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Green. On the move is the 30. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
The snap sets up to throw. They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Leaves it with the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Picks up the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Smith wants to throw. Complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. would be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's marked. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Plows through the defense. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely. Calls a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Husky. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
With the catch, it's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because...
Snags it on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 31 to Ball State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Pressure coming. Look out, he's got room. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Lost to throw on first down. Bears the pressure. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Complete to the left. They get him down with this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone for a touchdown to ratchet up the pressure late in this game.
And with that that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level than next time.
The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The sure hands, it's Marsh. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff. But, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of